we're covering two stories actually, because we have Baldur's Gate 3 has been making some headlines recently for the things that they're doing. So we actually have two stories to cover on this one. Now, this first one, it's a little odd, but it's real, and it's getting people's live streams pulled. Like this one surprised me. TikTok actually pulled someone's live stream because of this. And if you're reading the article, if you're reading the headline right there, yes, you can have sex. Sex in these games has always been a thing. Remote, as they put it, romantic partnerships. But they're letting you have sex with a druid in its bare form. And if that ain't some furry ass shit if that isn't some of the most furry ass shit I've ever seen. And listen, here in Pittsburgh, we have Anthrocon, which they get into there's some horrifying stories from hotel rooms of the things that they get into there.
Oh, poor. As a hotel worker, Jesus, I feel bad.
Do you guys have Anthrocon in Michigan?
No.
Be thankful, okay?
No.
Listen,
no.
Listen, one of the requests that I've heard is they pay extra to have the beds removed, and then they bring in giant litter boxes. Now, for those that don't know, Steve works at a hotel. He's the front desk guy. He's one of the top head desk guys.
Oh, pretty much.
So he's basically he's the guy that people usually bring their odd requests to.
Oh, dude.
Or the complaining that there's not enough beds in their room. By a video that Steve shared on Facebook. Where do you expect his kids to sleep, Steve?
Oh yeah. We don't have a queen double. We only have a king suite, but it has a pull-out couch. Oh my god, people literally would bitch. It's like pull-out couches are pretty comfy. Pull-out beds are actually pretty comfy, but what are we supposed to do? I paid for this and that. I'm like, well, don't book third party. Never book third party.
Yeah. So
you like Brett? Would you buy third party shit? Fuck no.
No, I don't.
It's like up there with moist. Anyways.
So yeah. Romance options in these Baldur, and actually not even just in the Baldur's Gate games, in a lot of these D&D games. So one character in Baldur's Gate fans have had their eyes on throughout the game's early access period is the druid Halsin. Halsin is an NPC and potential companion who can be rescued from a prison, but play your cards right, and Halsin can be so much more.
That's actually decent advertisement. Not gonna lie, it's also freaking creepy.
How does this come about? Like, do you have to request that Halsin lay with you in their bear form? So how long? Hold on, how long is this? It's 24 seconds. Oh my god, this video quality is literally shit. No, there we go. Stop it. Stop. No. Even the squirrel's like, what the fuck is going? Yes. Oh my god, that's funny. Even the squirrel was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I got nothing.
So Larian got banned on TikTok for the Halsin as a bear scene. Oh my god! Oh, so this isn't actual gameplay yet. I thought the game. I think it's in early access on PC.
Probably.
Oh my god! In an interview with IGN, Larian boss Sven Vink called Baldur's Gate 3's bear sex scene hilarious. Every single person who's seen it is like, "Oh my god!" But it's funny. Oh my god! So. I actually wanted to interview that guy, Sven, when Rob and I were at PAX East. I'm pretty sure it was Sven. Because I think that's when they first unveiled Baldur's Gate 3. They had this big like castle thing set up where you could go in and test it out. And Rob and I caught him leaving. He left out the back. He was rushing because he had another place he had to be. But Rob and I didn't have the credentials to just like run up to him and like try to interview him. Which I'm still kicking myself that I didn't like flag this guy down. But you know, if we ever make it back to another convention, I'm gonna go for it.
Start getting in shape so you can run, so you can run these people down. Like, hey, you.
Dude, listen. So funny thing, I got to get back in shape for that. So I was at the pool yesterday with my dog, with Mia, and we went into the 11-foot section, and we both did like half a lap.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I was winded. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get back into shape. This is disgusting. Okay, enough making fun about me.
Especially swimming, Jesus, that's a different beast. But so we're gonna how are we gonna unpack this, bud?
So if you don't know, Baldur's Gate is a sprawling, open-ended D&D role-playing game from the makers of Divinity. Yeah. Larian announced
I like Divinity. Divinity's fun.
Is it? I thought about trying it too.
I guess it's Divinity 2, even though it's not the actual proper, but it's basically Divinity 2.
Oh, okay. Larian announced it had brought the PC version release date forward a month from August 31st to August 3rd in order to avoid a clash with the likes of Bethesda's upcoming behemoth Starfield. A lot of controversy over that game as well, which it might not be as big of a release as...
Didn't we cover that?
Yes, we did. And it's because everyone's pissed about the whole 30 FPS locked in on Xbox, which...
Okay, I remember.
I found an interesting article that I talked about it in a video that if you look through our channel, maybe I can get Rob to put it on the forefront. I know usually they put these like little cards in the corner. See if we can get him to do that. In early September, the PlayStation 5 version is delayed slightly to September 6th, and the Xbox versions are without a release window. So, but it's going to be interesting. This is pretty hilarious, the whole bear thing. But to keep on with the funny stories of D&D stuff, we have another one where Baldur's Gate will let you, let me fix that a little bit. Baldur's Gate lets you customize your character's genitals. Now, they're not the first game to do this. They did this in Cyberpunk 2077 as well. But if you remember how disastrous of a release that game was, so you could put the slider all the way up for your length, and it would actually glitch outside your clothing, and you could just run around with your dick hanging out. Pretty interesting. Oh my God.
I guess it appeals to people who are all about their character customization and creation, I guess.
So during the panel on July 7th, the team showed off some updates to the character customization options that will be available in the full game compared to the early access version currently available. While the studio was primarily focused on things like showing the maturity slider that lets you add wrinkles to show age or pigmentation, cool. The menu also showed an option to change your character's genitals. Oh, at the 4. Okay, if you wanted to go through and watch the whole panel, you can skip right to it. The option shown on the screen simply reads default, so it's unclear just how extensive the customization will be. We've reached out to Larian for comment, and we'll update the story if we hear back. So, yeah, and then they went on down here to talk about Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, hopefully they don't. Steve, I've been going on and on. What do you think about that?
I'm still stuck on the essentially the furry sex in Baldur's and why that was how did that conversation go down in the developer meetings and
Don't listen. Wait a minute. Why did our Twitch stream end?
oh
It did. Our Twitch stream ended. Oh well, we'll deal with that in a minute.
Thanks.
So
That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Twitch be twitching, dog.
But yeah, let us know what you think about all this down below. Please like, subscribe, share, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.